It has been said human dignity is worth fighting for or dying for. Like many people in this world who have suffered, I know how worthless life can feel when a person's dignity has been stolen. My mission is to raise awareness of North Koreans who have had their dignity stolen from them, and I hope you will join me. Today, I will talk about three things. 1. My experience in North Korea and the main reason why I escaped. 2. How my dignity was stolen in China when I was trafficked. 3. How I hope that sharing my experience can encourage more people to get involved so more North Koreans want to have their dignity stolen. My name is Eunmi Park. I am from Hesan on the border near China. There are three reasons I escaped from North Korea. 1. My curiosity about the world. 2. After I began to learn about the world, I wanted to experience it. 3. I was starving. Like most children in this world, I loved hanging out with my friends. I'm also a curious person. As a teenager, I enjoyed watching South Korean movies, although that was an illegal and dangerous thing to do in North Korea. I really enjoyed love stories. In North Korea, there are no movies about love between a man or woman. I was amazed as I watched the South Korean movie Scent of a Man. It was about a man dying for a woman he loved. I thought to myself, is it possible to give up your life for a girlfriend? As I watched movies from other countries, I began to break away from the brainwashing. I also learned how poor North Korea is and still the freedom of its own people. The North Korean government bans foreign media because if North Koreans learn about the world, then they won't be satisfied with living in North Korea. That's what happened to me. When my family got into trouble with the government and we were starving, I gave up on North Korea. I began trying to escape. I failed 5 different times before I made it out of North Korea. I made it, but that was the beginning of my dignity being stolen. After I escaped to China, I was trafficked. A broker helped me and a friend escape from North Korea. He drove us to the countryside of China. I was then 16 years old. The day after I escaped was the start of the new school year. Instead of going to the school in North Korea, I was about to be sold in China. My life changed so much in one day because of the one decision. The trafficker lost to sell us from the day he took us to the countryside. The female broker began shopping my friend around first. From the morning, he took her from place to place, trying to get the best price. My friend was a different person when I saw her that night. Quietly, she told me, I really regret escaping from North Korea. She told me about people touching her body, asking her if she was really a virgin. She was only 15 years old and her dignity as a human being was being stolen. I was also trafficked. I suffered like this for 6 years, feeling pain, anger, and regret. I couldn't even go to the bathroom by myself. The Chinese people who bought me would tell me, you're something we paid for, you're something we can throw away whenever we get tired of you. In my heart, I hated them so much and felt I could never forgive them. I also sincerely hoped that I would be the last person to be treated like this. But there are many North Korean women in China who are in the same situation I was in. There are more North Koreans living in China than North Korean defectors living in South Korea. They are living without knowing about human rights. When I was in China, I wished that someone would recognize my suffering. It is said that when a person is sad, they found comfort when someone grieves with them. I escaped to South Korea in 2014. It has taken me years to recover from having my dignity stolen. It is my mission now to raise awareness about what happens to North Korean women in China. Thank you to Freedom Speakers International for being my partner. I want to thank you for listening to my story.